Trump's positive efforts to combat China's global de-dollarization revolution. The global financial landscape has been increasingly shaped by China's efforts to reduce reliance on the US dollar, a strategy often referred to as de-dollarization. By promoting its own currency, the yuan, and fostering trade alliances that bypass the dollar, China aims to undermine the dollar's global dominance. During his presidency, Donald Trump made several impactful moves to counteract this challenge, reinforcing the dollar's position as the world's reserve currency. This article explores the positive aspects of Trump's strategy to combat China's de-dollarization agenda, the implications for global financial stability, and what lessons future leaders can draw from his approach. Understanding China's de-dollarization effort. Dedollarization refers to the strategic attempt by countries, particularly China, to reduce dependence on the US dollar for international trade and reserves. China has employed several tactics, including bilateral trade agreements in yuan with nations like Russia, Brazil, and Iran, establishment of alternatives to SWIFT, such as the Cross-Border Interbank Payment System, CIPS, gold reserves accumulation, reducing reliance on dollar-denominated assets, digital yuan development aimed at revolutionizing global currency markets. These efforts pose a direct challenge to the US dollar, potentially diminishing its role as the backbone of global trade and finance. Trump's positive efforts to counter de-dollarization. 1. Tough stance on China's trade practices. Trump's administration took a hardline approach to China, imposing tariffs on hundreds of billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods. While the move was controversial, it sent a clear message: the U.S. would not tolerate unfair trade practices or the erosion of its economic dominance. Impact. By increasing the cost of doing business with China, Trump incentivized many countries to continue trade in dollars rather than shift to yuan-backed agreements. 2. Strengthening domestic energy production. Trump's policies emphasized energy independence through increased oil and gas production, particularly via fracking. This reinforced the petrodollar system, where global oil trade relies on US dollars. Impact. By ensuring that the US remained a major player in the global energy market, Trump maintained the dollar's relevance in energy transactions. 3. Promoting bilateral trade agreements. While China was pushing for yuan-based trade agreements, Trump focused on strengthening U.S. trade partnerships. Deals like the USMCA, United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, and renegotiated agreements with South Korea and Japan underscored the dollar's central role in global trade. Impact. These agreements reaffirmed the dollar's importance, even as China sought alternatives. 4. Sanctions and financial leverage. Trump's use of sanctions on nations like Iran, Venezuela, and North Korea showcased the power of the dollar-dominated financial system. These measures reminded the global community of the risks of moving away from the dollar. Impact. Countries reliant on US-controlled financial systems hesitated to adopt yuan-based alternatives for fear of sanctions or loss of access to US markets. 5. Support for a strong dollar policy. Trump frequently touted the strength of the US dollar, bolstering confidence in the currency as a stable and reliable store of value. His administration's tax cuts and deregulation policies spurred economic growth, making dollar-denominated assets more attractive to investors. Impact. A robust U.S. economy reinforced global trust in the dollar, reinforcing dollar dominance. Trump's policies helped slow down China's de-dollarization efforts, ensuring that the dollar remained the primary currency for international trade and reserves, maintaining financial stability. A shift away from the dollar could lead to global financial instability, given its deep integration into the world economy. Trump's actions preserved stability by deterring nations from rapidly adopting yuan-based systems. Challenging China's economic ambitions. Trump's economic and trade policies directly countered China's long-term goal of displacing the dollar, forcing Beijing to recalibrate its strategies. Lessons for future leaders. While Trump's approach to de-dollarization was aggressive, it highlighted key strategies that can be built upon. Leverage economic strength. A strong domestic economy underpins the global dominance of the dollar. Policies that spur growth and innovation are essential. Protect strategic industries. Energy independence and technological leadership are critical for maintaining dollar supremacy. Expand dollar-based alliances. Strengthening trade and financial ties with allies ensures the dollar's continued relevance. Counter-alternative systems. Monitoring and countering efforts like digital currencies and alternative payment systems is crucial to preserving U.S. influence. Donald Trump's efforts to counter China's de-dollarization revolution were a decisive affirmation of the U.S. dollar's global role. By promoting policies that reinforced dollar dominance, he slowed China's ambitions and maintained financial stability. As de-dollarization efforts continue, future leaders must adopt innovative strategies to protect the dollar's position, ensuring America's influence in an evolving global economy.